Welcome to Tank America. Today, we're going to see if we can power this tank with the engine from this truck. Plus, we got a special guest coming later, so make sure you stick around till the end. Welcome to Tank America, the #1 tank driving attraction in the country and the only one in the state of Florida. With 9 tanks in our fleet and over 500 customers a month, we are absolutely an ultimate adventure and the best gift that you can provide. We're taking you on a ride and behind the scenes because at Tank America, no 2 days are the same. And when it comes to tanks, everything's bigger, everything's heavier, and just a little bit more fun. It's a beautiful day here at Tank America, and we've got something crazy for you. So to start things off, we're going to see if this Ram 2500 diesel engine can power one of our tanks. So when we buy these tanks, they come with late 60s era Rolls-Royce engines in them. And as you can imagine, a late 60s Rolls-Royce engine takes a lot of work and it's hard to find parts. So 5 years ago, we started a project where we repowered them all with modern engines. This makes it much easier for us to go down to the auto parts store. We can find anything we need, and that's what we're doing today. So if you saw in our last video, we had a problem with a catastrophic failure on one of our engines. The easiest way for us to get another engine was to buy one of these trucks, rip the engine out of it, modify it, and put it into one of our tanks.
Truck's here, it doesn't run, so that's gonna be a challenge. And so what we gotta do, get it off the trailer, get it into the bay. That's gonna be a team effort, pretty much. The transmission's shot, so we can fire the engine, but it doesn't go anywhere. So it's gonna be, we're gonna drag it around with the skid steer outside, get it in the shop. Once we get it in, get it on blocks, so it doesn't roll over anybody. By the book, you're supposed to like pull the cab off of this vehicle in order to get the motor out. So we cut corners here, including body parts. So that's how we get the engines out.
This motor went down and we needed something in a tight schedule. And so obviously in tight schedules, normally we just search for motors. This one happened to be in the truck. There was a guy in St. Cloud. His buddy did a swap on this body. And so the transmission went out. He didn't want the engine anymore. We came out, we took it off his hands, pulled it out, stuck it in the tank behind me, and then sent it back up. It was just something we could do quick and in a hurry, and we got it up in time. For a truck that has a similar motor, we just want a 12 valve P-pump. So some of them will come with like almost electronic fuel injection. It was like the first stage of electronic, but we were searching for the P-pump one. And then that's about it, just 1997-ish to 2000-ish. Somewhere in there is what we're looking for the motor. It was a little special because I took the lead on this, so this is my first time stepping up. But it definitely wasn't a me thing. Everybody came around, everybody had hands on this engine. It was really cool to see how, there were still frustrations, obviously, deadlines that maybe were slipped up or something. Maybe someone had higher expectations for the motor, but we all got in there, we all got hands on, and so it was really cool to see us come together as a team on this one and work with the time.
One of the reasons why we went with the Cummins motor is pretty much it's one of the most reliable diesel motors ever made. So even still to this day, all the iterations that they've gone through of Cummins motors is based off of the platform from that 12 valve Cummins, which we run here. So that's kind of why we went with that. It's literally the most reliable diesel that they got out there. Yeah, we're looking for the motor, but there is a specific set of gears that we're looking for. And the reason why is because we run no electronics on these motors. Because mechanics nowadays, they all go to OBD2, which is the little scan tool that goes in your car. So if you go into your car, it's an OBD2, they plug it in and then the scanner tells them what to do, the different tests to run, and then it says, oh, it could be these things. This engine is mechanics 101. Now, once we get the engine out of the vehicle, out of the truck, it doesn't just stop there because the engine that it's, the state that engine is in, there's a lot of stuff that has to be switched out, pulled off, and our stuff needs to go on. So The alternator brackets are different from truck to truck. Power steering pumps, accessory drives, things like that. The belt that actually runs all your drives on the front, all that stuff has to come off because we need to put ours on. So once we get the engine out, then we're going to basically strip all the accessories off of it. Your AC, your power steering pump, your accessory drives, the alternator, all that stuff's gonna come off. We strip the engine all the way down, basically to just a block pretty much. And then we start putting all of our stuff, our custom specific stuff to make our system work.
When we first decided to do this, it took about a year of R&D to figure out how to power these tanks off of these engines. Once we proved that out, we spent another year building 6 of these and installing them in all 6 of our Abbott tanks. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. You never know what's going to come up or come across my desk here. And that's what happened when the Sheriff's Department called me and said that they had an idea for something that they wanted to do. Their idea was to bring a motorcycle out that they needed to crush. And without a hesitation, I said, yeah, we can make that happen for you.
Rick Staly, I'm the
Nice
sheriff.
to meet you, John Kinney.
Hey,
I'm the
John.
Sheriff of Tank America.
Okay.
Nice to meet you
I'm
guys.
Mark.
Sheriff get to play often?
No. I go out with my guys, SWAT team, you know, we do raids and stuff. So I get a little bit of it, but I've been in law enforcement 50 years now, and I can tell you it's the first time I've driven a tank.
In Florida, we love our sheriffs. So when I can make his dream come true, to jump in one of our tanks and crush a bike, I was happy to make that happen for him. We have not ever had a sheriff out here before to destroy some of their seized merchandise and equipment, but we're excited to do this today. We haven't run over a motorcycle before at the tank, so we're definitely excited to see how this goes. So once the bike arrived, it was awesome. Set it up properly, and then we gave the sheriff a quick down and dirty briefing to teach him how to drive the tank.
Good to go.
Okay.
Good?
All right.
Any other questions?
Hopefully I won't get you stuck.
You shouldn't. You should be good. It's a tank.
Exactly.
All right. You ready to run it?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get to it. Flip that up and then move your lever forward, and we're going to start backing it up, right? So once we get cleared back here, that's what we're going to start doing. All right, we're going to run this thing over one more time.
Running the tank over, we were like teeter-tottering. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna back this vehicle up. We're gonna set the bike up so we go, we're gonna go from rear tire to front tire, or front tire to rear tire, however it works out. But we're gonna put that track over the entire bike instead of just hitting it in small spots. So we call that a can opener. That's what I kind of figured we needed for that. So let's see how the sheriff felt about that one.
All right, nicely done. I think that thing is destroyed now.
Perfect. Gives you a new appreciation of tank drivers back in the day.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see the finished product. That was good. I think so. I don't think he'll ever run again from law enforcement.
Not on that bike.
Nope.
That's pretty good destruction right there.
I think so, yeah. Thanks so much.
So it took us a few times to run that thing over the way the sheriff wanted, but we got it done. On the third crush, we did what's called the can opener. Once the tank was on top, pull a hard left stick, get those tracks to dig in, and just tear that thing apart.
This is to your motorcycle if you run from a Flagler County deputy sheriff. And if you are a gang member of a motorcycle club, I hope you enjoy the outcome. The next time you should have a full tank of gas, and think that if you run from us, you're going to go to prison, where the driver and owner of this motorcycle is today. I'm Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staly. If you around in Flagler County, you're going to find out what happens. This is a prime example. You'll beep that. You guys can use it. I don't think my people have it.
The Sheriff's Office is doing great things here in Florida, and Tank America is proud to be able to help them out and be a part of the community. So our mechanics had nothing but smiles on their faces, getting that vehicle back up and running with that truck engine. And I can tell you that while we do a lot of unique things around here, being able to help the sheriff out, crush that bike, is right up there at the top of the list. Stay tuned, because we've got more cool stuff coming.